Well. It's one of those things where I'm right again. And trust me, I didn't want to be right about this. What did I say about the Hornets? The 5 teams that they beat, they took care of the weak teams. I give them credit on that. But what did I say? They took advantage of teams that had a lot of injured players on their roster. And credit to them for taking care of business. But I also pointed out, we got to watch more from this team. The problem is the Hornets franchise for years haven't had a significant winner. That it's the smallest things that get them excited. 5-game winning streak. It felt like a 20-game winning streak to most Hornet fans. But this game showed that the Hornets are who we all thought they were. They're not an elite team. They don't know how to go out of their own way. They want to play hero ball and not play the right way. When Lamelo is cooking the way he's been cooking, when he's taking the most shots on the team, y'all realize that nobody wants to do the little things. Really, nobody wants to do the little things when LaMelo is on fire like that. Nobody wants to set screens. Nobody wants to cut. Shout out to Coach Ant Learn that pointed it out on Twitter. The real coaches, the coaches who coach AAU, and he coaches girls basketball. So he knows first thing about fundamentals. LaMelo is putting on a show. He's doing his thing. But nobody else wants to defend. Terry Rozier, all of a sudden, we already know he doesn't want to play defense. But he played zero defense this past game. And I know why he played zero defense. Because he was not getting his shots. This is the problem with the Hornets. Too many me guys on this team. Too many players that want to be the guy, want to be the man, want to be on the videos. They don't know how to play their role. You got Miles Bridges, he's fighting for a contract. And sometimes he's in his head where, like, man, I got to take all these shots. No, Miles Bridges, play your game. JB, what's with that fourth quarter? I listened to your press conference when you mentioned that, well, LaMelo played so many minutes in the first 3 quarters, I had to give him rest. He's 20 years old. In the words of Herm Edwards, you play to win the damn game. Now, I added the damn part, but you understand where I'm coming from. You play to win the game. I don't want to hear about no managing minutes. And in the later parts of the fourth quarter, y'all realize the Hornets could have came back. The Knicks was giving them every opportunity to come back, but it didn't happen. This coach, I'm going to tell you how bad JB is. JB is such a bad coach, and especially his rotations. He chose the shortest backcourt tandem to close that game before subbing in LaMelo. He had Terry Rozier and itty-bitty Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, I respect the brother, but y'all know he can't defend. He's short. And you teaming him up with Terry Rozier, and he doesn't play a lick of defense. The Hornets need a coach with some backbone. Y'all realize this coach, he's all up front questioning what the young players are doing on this team. But to the veterans, he don't want to say ish. He don't want to say a goddamn thing. And then when he brought LaMelo back in, which was late into the game, LaMelo was cold, couldn't make any shots that he was usually making throughout the game. The rhythm was just over. The coach ruined a potential win. But the Hornets are who we thought they were. So when I made that video, are the Hornets legit? The Hornets are above 500. The video I made earlier today. People were telling me, come on, DJ. Why you being so tough on the Hornets? They're on a 5-game winning streak. All winning streaks are not the same. You all should know this. This is the NBA. The NBA is a man's league. Everybody's trying to get that bag, man. This stuff is serious. But everybody thinks it's a game. That 5-game winning streak, and I don't care who tells me otherwise, it was a mirage. It was not real at all. And you know what's crazy? I had a feeling that the Hornets were going to lose this game. I'm going to tell you why. Every time the Hornets have something going on really good, they'll lose a game that they should never lose. Julius Randle didn't play, and Mitchell Robinson didn't play. So there's no paint protection. And you still got out rebounding. You still got punched in the mouth. They made RJ Barrett look like freaking DeRozan tonight. They made RJ Barrett look like a worthy selection of the number 3 overall pick. Horrible defense. And it's not like I'm trying to be right on these things. Another thing I mentioned. I said everything's fine and dandy, but if they don't get their shots, they're not going to play defense. Didn't I say that? And guess what happened? Miles Bridges didn't play defense. Mason Plumlee didn't play defense. Or Blumley, whatever you call him. Terry Rozier played even worse defense than he usually plays. No one wants to play defense. At all. Lamelo Ball kept them in the game offensively and defensively. They keep talking about the little ticky-tack fouls. I don't care. Why is it with LaMelo Ball, they nitpick everything? Fouls, turnovers. I could look at all the stats. You could look at James Harden. He's always turning over the ball. Yes, you want players to limit turnovers, but let's be realistic. When you have a higher usage rate, you're going to turn the ball over more. It's just common sense. But what do I know? I'm just a brother doing YouTube. What do I know? But I've been right so far. You have to give me props on that. I mean, this team, man, I don't like this roster. I got to be honest with you. I don't like this roster. Y'all know what I want. I want some 7-footers on this team. I want 6'7" and above wings that can defend and not worry about taking all the damn shots. That can play their role, set screens. Run. How you gonna have the point guard being the horsepower and you don't want to run? You already know that's not a fit. And also, there has to be a coach that knows how to coach young players. JB, I'm sure if he's an assistant coach somewhere around veterans, that's his lane right there. But coaching these thoroughbreds, these up-and-coming young athletes, that's just not for JB. He wants to psychoanalyze. You saw the article with Malik Monk. You saw that Malik Monk express how his potential was stunted by JB. And now he's finding his way with the Lakers. JB has a track record of not letting young guys do their thing. But Michael Jordan, Mitch Kupchak, y'all got to protect what y'all got with LaMelo Ball, man. Y'all got to build around him. LaMelo could be doing this every single night. This was the few times he played 39 minutes. This is one of the few times LaMelo had the keys. And you're going to have some shine. I bet you're going to have a shine, probably in the media, saying, the Hornets lost the game because LaMelo led the team in shots. Instead of saying, the Hornets lost the game because they didn't hustle, they didn't play defense, and they only cared about their selfish stat padding. Yeah, I saw that, JB. I saw how you allowed Terry Rozier to stat pad at the end of the game. But this coach ain't fooling me. He could fool everybody else, but he ain't fooling me at all. I'm just not a fan of his coaching. This is just not a great fit. It's nothing personal. It's just common sense. But Hornet fans, y'all got to demand for your team more, especially if you want LaMelo to sign with this team when his contract is up. I know the truth is raw. I know the truth is real, but someone has to say it. And you know how we do. We don't sugarcoat here at RawTruth Media. Peace and blessings, peace and love to everybody. Good energy, good synergy, and I'm out.